podcast with Wade on it. Super lit, it's a wave, homie. Hot topics to current events, it's going down. But is you smoking crack now? He call you out if you wildin'. Special guests, we vibin'. All the jokes will always have you smiling. My dog for life, I'm riding. Sigma man for the community. Hold it down for like you and me. Ain't with the beef, it's all unity. New wave on it, Wade on it. Hold up, my nigga, you know it's Wade on it.
From the bottom, yeah, I'm here now. I got it off the mud, ain't shit to feel now. Lost a couple day ones, yeah, they changed up.
I'm not even that old though. When do they start? You gonna have to know when you get a lady, cause she gonna be hot all the damn time.
Hey man, what you need? I got it. Don't even shit. Oh, you need me to cut that down? Alright. You can see him yell at me all day cause you hot.
I'm not hollering. I'm okay. Sir.
Man, you're sweating. I don't know what's going on. You ain't number 35.
34.
Oh,
Don't add that yet.
excuse me.
I'm sensitive about my age. Shit, I'm a tenderoni.
You still got big knees.
No. Huh?
You be dating 79, yo.
Oh, Lord.
50.
Oh, come on now, say.
Y'all get better with age though. Like after 40.
His name is Roosevelt.
His name is Roosevelt. We need to do something.
Girl, always. First of all, your
so
knees.
you can't
Can't
might well
even
take
get
it
over
out.
there.
Yeah, I will take that out.
Just old school on the back right there. Take the, take the long corner.
Damn.
This thing.
You got a mic too?
Yeah, I got a
No. He has a young man's name.
What's his name?
I call him Big Daddy.
name.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me tell you this. I wouldn't even call my granddaddy Big Daddy if he told me to. You got me fucked up. Hey, Jimmy, you better shut the hell up.
Granddaddy. You can't talk to granddaddy.
And I
like
talk to
that.
him however in the fucking way I want. Man, I'm not calling you no Big Daddy, man. You got me.
That's not.
Oh, come on in, bring that on. Man, I'm a home.
That's mine.
Bring
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Get it on camera.
Don't fall.
Thank you, sis. No problem.
I know he is on camera.
Yes, I'm gonna get him a shout out. They got food.
What you got over there? Pork chops.
Rasta pasta. Ooh. Can they see it?
All they see is titties.
That too. You told me to come thanking and I thanked.
Anything.
I did. It was requested. Y'all want some?
No,
He gonna take it. Do look good though.
It does. It smells amazing.
What we at? Say Clubhouse ATL.
We here. Welcome
Yeah,
back to another episode.
Live on location.
of Wade on the podcast. We here live on location, Clubhouse ATL for Jay Wade birthday party.
Happy birthday, my
Happy
dog.
birthday!
I'm DJ Sage. I'm with my friends Black, T Baby,
Yo.
Jay Wizzle, Jay Wade, the man
We here.
himself.
We here.
Juan in the back.
Number one
Mrs. Wade.
production.
We got a few things to talk about, and then we're gonna get to this party.
Yeah, we gotta turn up.
Trending topics.
Oh yeah. Where we going?
The verses.
Oh yeah, we gotta start with that.
So the verses went down Thursday night. It was the first time they did an opening act, a pre-show. So it was Omarion. It was Ray J and Bobby V versus Pleasure P, a fat Pleasure P,
He
and
gained weight.
Sammy. Listen,
How old is he?
I don't know how old Pleasure. How old? He probably our age.
Yeah, I mean, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized that nobody can
Shut
sing.
up.
What do y'all think about it? What do y'all thought about it?
Nobody can sing.
Nobody. Sammy did his thing.
Sammy
Shout
can
out to
sing.
Sammy.
I enjoyed Sammy. He was hollering too much, but
They all gangsters, fake
Yeah,
gangsters.
I just realized that everybody became a gangster.
Everybody became a gangster.
Everybody definitely became a gangster. It was Gangsta Paradise enough.
I didn't like the fact that they literally thought that it was their show. They went on for 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours.
Shout out Ray J, the funniest man alive.
Ray J
Hands
is
down.
the funniest.
did he have his
Hands
child
down.
with him when he was singing?
Yeah, he blamed the child for his singing. Oh yeah, he got
How
it.
you do that?
He was like,
He did. He did.
one whip. But he had the baby in his hand, Black. He said, "Hold on, I gotta put my child down this."
And then they was clowning them.
My vocals.
Then you on the stage with folks that was clowning you the whole time.
What now?
I said he on the stage with folks that was clowning them the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
They done formed a little group.
He ain't wear the glasses that fold in half.
Speedy break 'em.
Ray-Bans.
They're unbreakable.
Right.
Speedy break 'em.
He say he made good money on this.
You do this
They're
thing.
unbreakable glasses.
Right.
Them unbreakable motherfucker, man.
Then the main event happened. T-Baby
T making a whole transaction on this.
Listen. And then the main event happened, Omarion and Mario. And I thought Omarion was going to do his thing because Omarion got some cuts.
Yeah.
Icebox, touch. But he got out there and got his ass whooped.
All right.
So what was his first song? Because I ain't watching.
Touch was the first song. And so when he came on, we was like, oh, Omarion about to turn up. But then Mario's first song was Just a Friend. And it was like, oh, okay. All right, we see what
you started out with Just a Friend?
Yes.
Okay, I fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen.
Ray J and then went for like 3 hours. So
Yes, bro.
my eyes
It was all ridiculousness.
and I got enough laughs by then. And then I saw Mario eating like watermelon and stuff.
Yeah, like he
Listen.
raped the watermelon. That way
That's a
cute.
sensitive word. You can't just throw that out there.
What?
Listen.
He violated that watermelon. That watermelon ain't
But then you bring
do nothing to him.
your brother out there to participate in the foolishness. So him and his brother was doggone.
Lord.
I can't believe this. What happens when you do a live, folks?
Tighten up over there.
And you fixed it? For one,
This she
that
just gonna.
monster is so spicy to come out of my clothes. That's when it's in my clothes.
All right. This is a
God damn it.
PG-13.
Let me see it, man.
yeah. I'm about to tell.
Can
you get the sound? Can you get your wand over here?
Did it count?
We having all type of
All
stuff falling
type of
out.
stuff
I
going
love
on.
it. It's raw.
Yeah, we got that.
So
Ain't nothing fake over here but these lashes.
another trending topic that we have.
Did it really?
If you've been sleeping under a rock lately, I mean, we kind of known this for a couple months now, but Roe v. Wade overturned.
Yeah, that's
What y'all think?
Yeah, I think we need to let the young lady handle this one. We'll let you take stage.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can do and what I cannot do with my body. It's my body and my choice. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of more children in foster care, orphanages. It's going to be a rise in that. This really is. It's kind of bad.
But
You can't hear me. Oh, sorry.
The biggest thing to me is this is when it comes down to like when we underestimate what voting is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because all of this is an accumulation of just not voting. You know what I mean? And not just not voting like every 2 years or every 4 years, you know, in the federal elections. But now this falls down to the state level now.
Yeah.
And so now the people that you don't know that's been putting into these Senate seats and these congressional seats locally and statewide, now it's going to be on to them to say, hey, Georgia is banned. Right now, you got 20 states right now that's completely banned it. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
You got situations where you got legislation being put up where contraception is on the chopping block, meaning ain't no more Plan B, ain't no more condoms. And even though condoms is a safety thing.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling
Well,
you.
you can't use no condoms?
Listen,
Well, how y'all niggas want to use condoms in the first place? So
Right.
Y'all were raw nigga the dog out here already.
Listen.
I mean, I
You
get
gotta wear condoms.
So my question is, do y'all think it'll make people more hesitant about who they having sex with?
No.
no.
Y'all don't think that'll stop
No.
it?
No.
I saw
That's
somebody-
not how the history of people is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
you know-
sexual beings.
Yeah,
That's not
but at
gonna-
the same time, like when you put a rule in place of removing the consequences behind an action, I would assume that people would take more precaution.
Yeah, but those things wasn't the things that was put in place wasn't for consequence. The things that was put in place was for safety, right? Because remember, up until the 30s or the 40s, we had people dying from syphilis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a situation where, hey, you know, you need to wrap up because you shouldn't have no baby. It was, hey, sexually transmitted diseases is real.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we need to put things in place to protect it. And you got people that have sex for the first time that'll get pregnant. You know what I mean? So you need protections against that. Not just, hey, you could go out here and do your thing. And for all the people that just out there doing their thing, we need to protect the world from just those people.
I mean, I agree with that.
And so, again, it just goes back to voting for me. It goes back to underestimating what that means for us, because now we're going through this.
I got two things.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna be serious for the first time ever. Rape victims. That's what my mind went when I heard it. Like, you know, these women out here that are being, you know, taken advantage of.
Men too.
Yeah, well,
Some men.
yeah, well, threw me off about that one, T-Baby. Threw me off with that one.
Thrown in a situation where you know they've been manipulated, and then you know the woman comes back and says, "Oh, I'm pregnant. You're the father." That's not what I wanted to do. But now you're thrown in a situation where both of you didn't have the consent either. This man didn't consent you to do all of this, and now you're saying, "Oh, you the daddy." You're coming into fatherhood, and you had no choice.
You can't forget now. You do got women who poke holes in condoms.
They do. I just saw a video on that. That is crazy out here, man.
It's very crazy.
But I will say though, on a lighter note, I hope some of y'all do not be hoes no more. Stop being a hoe.
Hey, man, hoe is life.
Men
if you want to be a hoe, man,
they just talking about women.
Happiness over
If you want to be a hoe, man, be
hoe.
blessed. Jesus loves you.
Keep your Jimmy.
All I got for
In
you.
your pants. Keep
If you
your
want
pee
to fuck
pocket
that guy,
closed.
fuck that guy.
Hey,
Keep that pee pocket closed.
Life too short.
I'm just saying.
Zip.
Life too short.
It's very
Life
I'm here for the hoes.
yeah.
Hoes, you got a friend in me. I'm
with
sorry.
the condom, please. With the
Yeah.
condom.
Well, you can't use no condom.
Shoot, I make one at the house.
How you gonna make it?
Ziploc bag, cut that bitch, put a rubber band around it. This is a condom.
You should
babe.
probably
Put you
use
some-
gloves like nitro.
Well,
you
yeah,
should probably
I'm
use
allergic to
gloves.
latex, so I have to use
You lambskin?
One of the
lambskin.
lambskin.
Nah, you don't be using no lambskin. Them
I
things
do
is
use
them expensive.
lambskin. Okay.
Swag.
My coochie is expensive.
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
How much?
Hello?
How much it is?
Ching ching.
How much it
$40.
cost?
A quick 40. Quick 2 dubs.
Not 220.
A little 50 piece will get your horn in there with a happy ending.
Whatever. No. I am priceless.
Throw you 60, get a little massage with it.
Hey, man. Hey, 75 might get you breakfast.
I'm not on sale. I know my word. I'm not even on the shelf. You can't even come in the store and buy me. Thank you. I'm on Amazon.
Amazon cheap.
Cheap. You making it worse.
Making it work. You can find a deal on
You
Amazon.
might as well say Dollar General.
No.
Now I ain't gonna no T-Baby does not have Dollar General Pete.
Thank
At
you.
least Publix.
Thank you.
Rotisserie.
Thank you. Remember, you said I was top tier.
How you talk to your
rotisserie
rotisserie chicken, man?
damn.
Good God almighty.
What's up, man?
She done distracted the whole podcast.
chicken. Lord.
Jeez.
That motherfucker 9 feet tall. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Jawan, somebody turn the camera around.
No, don't turn the camera. Golly.
This shot is dunking.
Hold on, walk in the camera.
Shit,
Walk
we don't
in the
live.
camera. Just walk close.
Hey.
Lord.
Climb through.
Go through.
Nah, yeah.
This is my good side.
We don't want you to
Do
trip.
a walk through.
It's
gonna be on the way.
We got
gonna be on way.
Hey, Joe.
Oh my God. Listen, a superstar's walked up in this mother.
A whole superstar.
Come on, sis.
Am I all in there?
IG
Oh
famous.
my God.
Hello now. Oh Lord.
Jeez.
Zoom in. Go on now.
Jeez Louise. We gonna try.
T-Baby worse than that, boy.
It's beautiful.
We gonna try to get back to this podcast.
Yeah,
Get back to
man.
Yes, Lord.
You want some pasta?
But we
Now you trying to get
moving on to the trend topics. Oh, we got the Caesar situation from Black Ink. And all this does to prove to me is America cares way more about dogs than they care about human beings.
Oh,
So
yeah. Most definitely.
Caesar got found. Caesar was on a neighbor's camera. What it?
Ring.
Rain camera.
Hit the dog with a chair.
Going crazy on the dog.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, and so they canceled him.
Do they not
VH1
know
canceled him.
that dogs eat people? Yeah. There are a lot of accidents that happen with dogs.
And so there was an allegation of him beating his 17-year-old daughter at one point?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't canceled for that.
Yeah. So
You said he wasn't counseled for being a dog?
what counsel for doing that now? Allegations all that.
Wow.
Carry on with the show. But he hit a dog with a chuck.
Yeah.
They victim.
He gone.
So a
VH1
dog's
say no.
life
It's crazy.
more valuable than
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's white people, yes.
greed.
I mean, and then again,
This is America.
the white people make the laws. So
Yeah.
it just kind of is what it is.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
it sucks. Well, I ain't gonna say it sucks. I mean, you can't be out here. You know the climate.
Yeah.
You can't be out here hitting dogs with chairs no more. Man.
Not on
What you
camera.
doing?
You got to do that.
Like,
You got to do that in your house. Like,
what if the dog bit him or
I
something?
got to put him
Well, that
down.
could be different because I seen a video where a dude had to jump on the hood. I think we put it in the group. A dude jumped on the hood. The 3 pit bulls was coming out, and he hit him with the 2x4s
I will hit
and
a
knocked them
dog.
dogs out.
Hell yeah, because a dog would kill you.
Yeah.
Like my friend, her baby got attacked by a dog. Man, please, pow pow.
What that was again?
Little 22.
Quick little 22 action.
Little 22.
Pew pew.
Dang.
And I will for my life, honey. I am more valuable.
Y'all the unarmed black person the dog?
Huh?
Y'all the unarmed black person the dog?
Sure. And will.
T-Baby from telling me they shoot dog. Never mind.
No, we do not. Edit that out.
They fight dogs down there.
I mean, they do. Honey, let me stop.
Right.
I've been to find myself in court. But no, I don't believe in harming a dog if it does not do anything to you. But you best believe if he fearing, I mean, if I'm scared of him, hell yeah, I'm going to pop off. I want to live. Ain't no dog finna bite me.
Right.
And he finna attack me. Are you crazy? Child, please. No.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm all for self-defense.
Self-defense. Thank you.
No,
Because
no.
they'll do it to another person.
Yeah.
So, hey, it is what it is. But that is sad that a dog's life is more valuable than a person's life.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
So getting into it, the first topic that we have is men over the age of 30 with no kids.
I love it.
Are they still sought after, T-Baby?
Yeah. I got friends that have kids and they want a man without kids.
Now that's the thing that hangs me
Yeah,
up.
that's interesting.
So you got kids, but you want a man with no kids. But what if that man say, I don't want a woman with kids?
They won't be together.
That's it. That's it.
Right.
That's all.
No, that is it, but y'all act like y'all new to the group.
Yeah.
Come on.
Y'all know that's not the conversation in the group.
Shout out to Wade on the podcast group on Facebook. Follow it.
The whole thing is, like, you don't tell me what I want, I tell you what you want.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. You ain't a prize either.
I ain't a prize either
Yeah.
at all.
Man is the
Set that
prize.
up.
I'm telling you right now, black man, you are the prize.
What they say?
A black woman is the prize as well. You
We-
both are the prize.
We're-
Why it can't be 2 prizes?
No, they said we can be a unicorn, but we can't be a prize. Remember that? You saw
Oh,
that?
yeah.
You saw
Somebody
that?
said that, yeah.
I posted it. Yeah, I asked the question. I posted it.
Oh, wow.
Why is it acceptable for men to be considered unicorns but not prizes?
Dang, that's messed up.
And a lot of the women in the group said no man, no matter what his status is a
Ooh.
prize.
I
I mean, you know, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
And it is, so you find somebody that you think, you find you a man that thinks he's not the prize and y'all will work perfectly together.
Boop.
It could all be so simple,
It is.
but y'all want to make it hard.
Hey,
Go
man.
with the person that want to go with you.
What's my motto, Wade? Find somebody who think like you and get out the way.
Hey, that's
What-
hard.
Where y'all think that come from though? Like, where do y'all think that switch came in at? Like, what decade? What era? What era of women or men where it was just like, nah, this is what.
Well, I think
this is what it is now.
society has painted, especially black men.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ask society, no black man is faithful, no matter what he does. So I think that kind of aided in the. Now, I can't speak for the women, and I will never speak for the women, but I think that aided in the you're not a prize because no matter what, all black men cheat.
Right.
Could be wrong.
T-Baby, you don't think that though?
I don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think that. Like once upon a time, I did, but I was in some really unhealthy relationships. So I have a new perspective because I'm in the right relationship. I actually have the person that wanted me and I wanted him equally.
Right.
There were a lot of, like, when I go on my Facebook and I look at my past posts and everything, they pull up all of that, the memories. And I'm like, I cannot believe I was this.
These niggas ain't shit.
Right. I was like, what was I doing? Like,
But that comes with age, though. That comes with experience. That comes with, you know.
I just don't like when women get mad when a man say, I don't want a woman with no kids. It seems like it just rubs them the wrong way and they just get real in their feelings. I don't know why.
well, that's his preference.
Yeah, see, for me,
don't
I'm
know
big on reciprocity. So I'm not going to require
What do you mean now?
I'm not going
Reciprocating.
I'm not going to require anything of you that I can't provide myself.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to come to you and say you can't have kids if I got 8 kids. I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I'm not going to come to you and say you got to have a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom house if I stay in an apartment.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
That's just me.
gonna be real with you. I can have 5 kids. I can still get a woman with no kid. That's how I feel. Because
But
we are the prize.
I don't think so.
But a lot of that is because most of the time men aren't with their kids. Most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But
So it's way easier for us because
Right.
the woman is the primary custodian.
Right. But I mean, it's changing now, and I think we letting like society kind of run into each other where it's like it's way more black fathers in the house.
Yeah,
It's way
absolutely.
more black fathers active in their kids' lives now
Yeah.
than probably it was. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely on the
I ain't grew
rise.
up in the '80s. I mean, I was born in the '80s, but my mom was 18 when she had me, so that was prime time for her. I don't know how it was. You know what I mean with the guys back then. I know now, my generation, most of my people are around.
Yeah, at least trying to be.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No matter what the situation is, no matter what their jobs is, they're around. They doing what they gotta do.
Shout out to the black fathers who actually
Exactly.
involved, man.
I thought everybody had like a mother father.
I don't
in
even
the
personally
home.
know a deadbeat dad.
No.
I don't personally know a
That's-
deadbeat.
Oh no, I know some of them. I don't hang with them, but I know
Oh, that's what's up.
some deadbeats.
And I think that's the biggest thing too. Like we hold each other accountable in that aspect of like, there's no way you gonna be my friend and be dead.
But I think that depends on the caliber of man, though, because
Yeah.
there are a lot of yes men out here that do allow their homeboys to do bullshit and they just turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
So I think you just kind of have to be more cognizant about who you hanging around. As for us, we wouldn't allow each other to do no bullshit without saying it's bullshit. But
I'm gonna tell you those men. Those men are the ones where anytime somebody got to tell you they're a real nigga, anytime they out there trying to prove that they this and that they that, hey, they ain't solid.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Solid ain't got to be explained. Solid ain't got to be, advertised. Somebody solid, they solid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If you want somebody solid around you, be solid yourself.
So let me ask you this, because you are above 30 without kids. Do you feel like you are more sought after now or back when we were young?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I have women that definitely wants to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where I don't know. Like my DMs don't go crazy, but I'm also not in nobody else's DMs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like my phone don't go crazy.
Shut up.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty hot.
Oh well, thank you.
Very.
Roosevelt ain't gonna be
You
happy
blame
when
my
he
mama
see
for
that.
that.
Roosevelt's not here.
All right, I'm gonna send it to him. Make sure you see that clip.
There's nothing wrong with giving a man a compliment. I love being complimented, and in return, I compliment. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe I do flirt a little bit, but I'm happy at home. Thank you.
Ain't nothing wrong with flirting.
That's what I'm
I
talking about.
don't think flirting is bad.
Taking you to pound time.
You think flirting is bad?
I don't give relationship advice, so if that shit work in y'all household, it won't work.
Wow. If you had a lady, let's say that.
She'll be single when we leave.
Wow.
Cause she flirted?
Because she flirts.
What are we flirting for? What we doing?
But flirting is like exercising. It's like
No, exercising is like
your
exercise. You want to exercise, do some jump jacks.
Right.
What you talking about? What we flirting for? What's the end goal of flirting?
What's your hold on, you got to
just
answer.
making somebody feel good.
What's your definition of flirting though?
Yeah, what's your definition of
What's your
flirting? That's a
definition of
good
flirting?
one.
I mean, but why? Why would you go out of, if you're in a relationship, why would you go out of your way to make somebody else feel good?
I ain't going out of my way. I flirt all the time. It ain't nothing that I.
You might not flirt. You just might.
Yeah, you're just a
might be
bubbly.
nice.
Yeah,
You're
you're
just
just
a nice person.
a bubbly person. Like you,
Oh, okay.
your aura, you know.
There's a lot of nice people in here. Shout out the crowd.
Shout out to the two people that's paying attention.
It's three.
Right, it's
The
three.
waitress.
We look at that TV.
Sis, can
Right.
can y'all
But
kind of
I don't know.
mild noodles, please? So, is my cheese sticks ready?
So let me ask you this, Wade. Since you are married, you in the club and you see your wife flirting, what's your response?
Yeah, she's smiling too hard.
But Courtney is she's got the same personality I got. Like, she ain't no flirter.
She real,
Yeah, but she ain't gonna
Yeah,
be
but
flirting like
ain't gonna be-
see what y'all don't understand. Y'all think men dumb. We actually pay a lot of attention to our women.
Yeah.
So we know when you flirting.
Yeah.
And we know when you just being nice.
Yeah.
And it's a big
We
ass
know.
difference.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But I think flirting. I think flirting is just kind of like it's jumbled so many ways, right? You just adding a whole bunch of shit into flirting. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about flirting, you thinking about somebody that a girl all up on your chest with the leg up.
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. So if I'm in a relationship and you doing all that, well, we in a relationship.
But
No.
it can be as subtle as this.
Hey. Oh, no.
Nah, you ain't touching it. Touch it?
No, don't touch me. You can talk, but
Touch
don't touch. Please don't. Don't.
We got an issue at that point.
Yeah, Courtney will run up on somebody.
Hey, how you do?
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Right.
A straight Aisha
That's what I'm saying.
Curry.
So
A straight Aisha Curry. That's all.
Because that's my definition of flirting, like the whole handsy, hugged up type shit. So we have to define flirting then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Now, if it's just friendly banter, I ain't really tripping about that. But if I look over and you got your leg across him or something, we got a
Oh
problem.
yeah, no,
Nah,
no.
that's beyond flirting.
Nah, we got
That's
issues.
You know what I'm saying? We got a problem.
Yeah, y'all, they about to have sex.
You better not have rolled with me because next time you call my phone, I'm at the house.
See, I will. Now,
You
what I
gotta
will
kiss you
say,
through the phone.
what I will say,
I'm at the house.
I will
See you later
never
on.
essentially leave my woman stranded, no matter what the situation is. I'm gonna at least make sure you're safe. I'm gonna give you an Uber, you know what I mean? But I can't say you gonna ride home with me, but I'm gonna at least get you an Uber.
Leave that girl spush.
Nah, bro, I ain't doing it. Especially not with everything going on. And
because-
everything. Yeah, it's too much
Straight on
going on.
Old National.
Right,
too much going
right.
on.
But we sit here and say that same. We'll say that, but then we'll sit here and listen to conversation of women be like, "Oh, nah, fuck that nigga."
Yeah. But what they say don't dictate how you act though, or how you respond.
You're right.
So like you said, if you solid, you solid. No matter what nobody do to you. But me personally, if this is my girlfriend, whether we break up right then or not, I
But
still
hold
have
on.
feelings.
Okay, so hold on. When you talk about your girlfriend, like what are the situation are we in? Are we like, hey man, we just started
Don't
this
matter.
situation, or
Don't matter. If I give you the title my girlfriend,
Okay.
I obviously care about you.
yeah,
So if I care that much, if I care enough about you to make you my girlfriend, I care about your safety regardless of the situation. So if some bullshit happen, I'm gonna make sure you get home.
right,
I can't say you're gonna get home with me,
right.
but you're gonna get home.
When you gonna get home?
That's all I got.
That's solid.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Like you just said a couple of seconds ago, what situation are we in? Why do black men, you know what? I can't say black men because I haven't dated all black men, but I'm just saying, why does our culture, like, why do we have to give each other situations? Oh, we're talking. Oh, we're just friends. Oh, we're just friends with benefits and da-da-da-da-da. White folks, if Jimmy see me today and call me, I'm his girl tomorrow.
Okay, you bring that up like white folks' relationships are successful.
No, I
That's
didn't
why
say
they be in a lot of
successful.
relationships.
I ain't say it was a success. I ain't say that. But I just want to know, why do we do that?
I would assume because a mutual agreement has to be made. So we can't just say we're in a relationship and then not set boundaries or not have a conversation about it.
Gotcha.
That's
Right.
why we go. I mean, for me personally, I like to graduate from friends to dating to relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't just give you a title, especially if I don't know nothing about you.
Right.
Yeah. You could be a hoe.
And then it goes down
But why
to
would you care?
the confusion.
Wait a minute.
Then it goes down to the confusion
Wait a minute,
aspect. It
exactly.
goes down to the
Exactly.
But if you want me, you want me. me. So
Listen. Okay, let's say I meet you. Say Jimmy, you meet Jimmy, but Jimmy done smash 2 of your friends. You gonna be like,
but I want him.
it don't matter.
So whatever he did in his past before me,
Preach.
I gotta negate. Like that's
I
we
mean,
starting with us.
So let me
Preach.
We are friends.
So these your friends now, right?
Your friends.
Your bridesmaids gonna be the fuck your husband?
Oh no, I'm gonna elope.
Oh, okay.
No, you hear me?
Oh,
We're going to elope.
Hello. Would you talk to somebody?
What do you mean?
Would you talk to a man that met 2 of your friends?
No, I would not.
Like I said,
I agree. Hey, listen,
Like I
I
said,
agree with T, baby.
it's
Love who you love.
It's me. If these is my partners, like these is people who I really rock with.
Okay, well they should have told you.
What I look like, my
Yeah,
girl,
T-baby eating me-
right?
eating
But
me
look what I look
mozzarella
like when
sticks
you my
over here.
girl and they at the house and you come downstairs and them nigga like. Oh, I remember she used to do that trick with her tongue.
Your homeboy should have told you. If y'all that close, they should have told
I mean,
you.
9 times out of 10, me personally, I would know. All my partners close, so we know who everybody done dealt with.
I mean, my close partners and you.
Yeah, my close partners.
You did all the tricks with him, and then you gonna do the tricks with me.
I can't do that.
Thank you.
Unless you got a lot of stuff in
Your repertoire. Hey.
He's good. You got ginger ale back there?
Where we at, T-Baby? Where you get that food from, T-Baby?
Huh?
Where you get that food
In the
from?
kitchen?
Clubhouse ATL.
Clubhouse ATL, man. Shout out to the service. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord, it's on. Got it from Clubhouse ATL. These bitches good too. Oh, they so good. And the cheese just melts in your mouth.
All right, so
Go ahead.
Sage, back to the topic at hand, because we kind of got off topic. Where do you feel like you are most approached by women?
Where?
Yeah. Like what setting?
When I be out, because this is where I be out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I don't be clubbing. You know what I mean? But I be out. So just me being out is where I get approached the most. You know what I mean?
I mean, as a black male that's over 30 with no kids, I don't really I get approached by old women, bro. Like 50.
Oh, 50.
That's
Yeah.
a blessing. They settled, they got a job, they ain't running around here half naked.
I
They
want
got
kids.
grandkids.
Oh, you want
I can't do nothing with nobody 50.
Yeah, I can't either.
That wasn't even.
Janet Jackson had a baby at 48.
I don't want to take that risk. Shaw, that's one of my fears, actually.
What?
Because I know one of my partners, rest in peace, his baby mama, she died on the table. So like that's something that I keep in mind.
wow.
Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's the thing though.
Irish breaks?
Yeah, that's the thing.
yeah, man. So that's something
That's a
I
real
keep in
thing.
mind. Like I dating older people just don't sit well with me because I'm terrified of running that risk.
No, but
Yeah.
my issue be like because I date women my age or around my age or whatever. Like most of the women my age now have like teenage kids. You know what I'm saying? And so when I want I want kids. Like
You gotta start.
if I have one, the next one coming right out. You know what I mean? Like
You gotta get
we gonna
twins,
get
my
to
boy.
it. Yeah, like we get to it.
Twin.
But when you already got a couple teenagers or a teenager and maybe a 7-year-old, something like that, like you're not. Most of the time, they're not in a situation where they want to have more kids. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to have more kids right now.
See, that's the thing though. Like I'm kind of, for me, it's kind of different. And I think it's because I do so much promoting of my nieces and nephews on my page.
Right.
So all the women that really know me already expect me to be a good father.
Right.
Oh.
So for them, it's like, yeah, I have another kid, but it's gonna be with you. But then again, it's like you already got multiple children. So
Yeah. It's a thing because again, like I tell folks,
better
like I
black.
want to have as many kids as I can afford. Right. If I can afford one, I just want to have one. I can afford 7. Hey, we
Well, are
knocking
y'all
them out.
dating?
I didn't Ken.
So are
hear
you
you,
guys
Nick.
dating with
Self
purpose
said.
now, or y'all still?
No.
$1 million.
That's the thing. Like I'm not dating at all. So
See, well,
So
you
I'm
gonna
not-
have to hurry up. How old are you?
His nuts work.
36.
Okay,
He got time.
but your girlfriend, that's what I'm
His
saying.
nut,
Wait a
man. He
minute.
got time.
I get it, but just like you proved to us a couple podcasts ago, And man, men can do their thing until about 43, 44.
Oh, they can.
And the 30, 31, 32
I
years.
live by it and I stand by it.
Daddy.
Oh my God.
Roosevelt.
Shout out to Earl.
Whatever.
He in the
Hey, you know the old nigga be having two names. His name
Jimmy
might be
Jerome.
like Willie Ray.
Willie Ray.
What's his name, T baby?
The love of my life.
Billy Earl.
The love of my life.
Billy, shout out to Billy Earl, man. Shout out to Billy Earl.
And T Baby has yet to reveal this, man.
I like it. I like it. That's how you do it, man.
I
Yeah.
ain't mad at
I mean,
you.
y'all will see him.
Hey, private.
When, T?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of
So many
privacy.
events.
Whenever you get out of dialysis.
You know what? I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. My man ain't gonna have no dialysis. He healthy. He real healthy.
Damn.
He real healthy. Don't do that. Y'all finna be fucking 52.
Oh, I got a long time before I get the picture. He got
Listen.
osteoporosis.
No, he don't. He don't even have arthritis. Shit, he doing better than me.
If you know someone who's dealing with mesothelioma, please call.
We need to so get that check. That supplement. But listen. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all not dating for a purpose right now. Y'all saying y'all want children. Like a lot of these women, and I really don't want to bring this up, but in these
Bring it up.
need to
Bring it up,
more
T.
awareness to it.
Yeah.
They having fertility issues.
Right?
Like
That's all they hook. They be
it's
smoking.
something that a lot of women don't speak up about.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly believe that's why I have not had any kids now. That's okay because I never wanted to have children. I've never been that type of woman to be like, okay, this is what I'm born to do.
But if
to
you
give birth.
But if you got
I wanna
pregnant,
be-
but if you got pregnant, would you have
kept my baby? Yeah, I got a great support system. Hell yeah, I would keep it.
Have you been trying, T?
Not on purpose.
Raw dog?
What?
Not on purpose.
The only way to try is on purpose, T-Baby.
No, I haven't been trying on purpose. Like, okay, we're gonna do it. And I want to get pregnant right now. No.
But if it happens,
If
it's like,
it happens, I'm open to it.
Lambskin condoms don't work with.
God is good. I got a great support system. So I would love
Billy
to
Earl,
be
if you're listening, spray the block.
Right.
whatever.
Jimmy Jerome?
I wanted to date older because I don't want my man to be seriously focused on I want my wife to have kids.
Right.
Older men, they've done all of that, they're settled, and they moving on to the next part of their life, which is enjoyment, retirement. I want to enjoy my husband. Kids, cool. That's fine. Like you said, I ain't hard up on it, but there are some women that really want to have children. I feel so bad because you got these mamas that's popping out 6 and 7,
Right.
and they ain't taking care of their kids.
Exactly. I mean, I think with me, it's more so like because I grew up a certain way. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us, like we grew up living a certain way, right? Living in poverty or whatever the case may be, and seeing how you create a child or whatever the case, and now you just got extra responsibilities on top of not being financially literate and not having things in order and stuff like that. And you see these these young guys getting killed and you got to put GoFundMe's up and stuff like that. And so because I'm learning that now, I've just taken a moment for myself, with however long it takes, to figure that out. Because I don't want that to be an issue.
Right.
Like I don't want to start living my life based on the decisions financially that I make. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to, like if I have a child, I don't want to be like, man, I got to go to work or I got to get this money, I got to do this. I want that to be taken care of. Like if we have an issue, is our issue. Like we have an issue between us. We're not having an issue because the rent not getting paid.
Right.
Or because the lights might get cut off. Or because my baby ain't 8.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was a thing for me too. I also wanted to be financially stable and secure before I welcome, but I also wanted to do it the right way. I wanted to have a wife and then the child. Like I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I've done everything I possibly could for 35 years not to be a baby daddy.
Right.
So for me at this point, I ain't really going through that.
Yeah.
And especially now, like seeing a lot of my friends deal with it, I got a good look into it early, around 17, 18.
Right.
Because me and my cousin stayed together. I played ball at Jackson. He played ball Alabama. So I got to see how he interacted with his baby mom and see her do little stupid shit. So for me, it was a no-go.
I mean, yeah, and I see, like, I got a best friend that dealing with child support system. I got cousins, one of my older cousins, 7 years older than me. So, he had his first kid when he was 20, turning 20, and I'm 13 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing this. I'm seeing their relationships. I'm seeing how this is affecting, how he's working 15, 16 hours a day. BS jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like, work, getting paid $9 an hour, $10 an hour or something like that to try to pay now, now he's been on child support for a while, but
see, not only did I watch it affect him, I watched it affect her, and I watched it affect the child.
Exactly.
So the child is my main concern.
Exactly.
The other two are adults. Y'all made these decisions. Y'all got to deal with it.
But that's the thing though. Like, that's what's missing. What's missing in the conversation is the accountability of the adults. You know what I mean? I got called toxic for trying to be accountable for myself, right? Saying, hey,
you did.
I know you might be looking, and so because I know you might be looking, I'm not even going to approach you.
Oh, wow.
I'm out.
And they told me I can't even have conversations with women at all. I'm toxic if I even have conversations because I know I'm not looking.
That's unrealistic.
It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
But that's the lack of accountability that we have as adults in those situations. And so if I know we have a lack of accountability as adults within our conversations with each other, you ain't got no damn accountability with your kid.
Right.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
But you mask it in I'm protecting my child. There's no way you protecting your child if your child is being held back from the other parent or whatever the case may be. And I know that. I've seen that. I've experienced that through my, my mom's and the situations. And so me, I'm like, I don't want that at all. I'm still cool. I've been in 2 relationships. I'm still cool with them both. I talk to them all the time. I feel like if I had a child with somebody, like, we would still be that. If we don't work out, we would still be that. Like, it was still, like, you still hold a high priority in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
But that's what most people I run into, they don't have that level of accountability for themselves. And I'm out.
I mean,
I see that
for
immediately.
me, especially in the baby mama, baby daddy situation, I think I look at things kind of differently because I have sisters.
Right.
So anytime you grow up with sisters, your outlook on women changes.
Yeah.
And that's your first exposure to
women. Yeah. So it's kind of different when you're talking about relationships with women between your sisters and your mother. With your mother, you kind of, that's always, you always gonna love your mom. You always gonna love your sisters, but it's a different type of love.
Right.
So because of my sisters, I was able to see them get their hearts broken. I was able to see them be treated like,
you got older sisters?
I got a twin sister and then I got an older sister.
Okay.
Oh, you're a twin.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So because of that dynamic, I never wanted, for one, to put a woman through anything intentionally.
Right.
But for 2, if you make the decision to lay down on this table and risk your life to have my child, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you.
Exactly.
Because things could go terribly wrong once you get in that
terribly wrong. Yeah.
This will be a clip that's cut right there. Right there. That'll be posted on IG coming soon.
Listen, we got to speed this along because we got to get up out of here and get this party started here in a few. Another topic that we had was, do men truly like women outside of sex?
I wish women would stop saying that shit. I wish women would stop saying, we love y'all. Now, granted, y'all get on our fucking nerves sometimes.
What happened now?
Man, listen. Men love women outside of the homosexuals. Men love. As far as we love women. We are frustrated by women, just like y'all are frustrated by us. Because for the most part, especially in the group, we can use the group for a prime example.
Wait on the podcast group, Facebook.
Men have been telling women what we want from women since the inception of the group. Yeah. And we are constantly met with, we don't care. We don't do this for y'all.
We don't care what people say.
So at this point, why would we continue to voice these opinions? Why would we continue to voice what we desire in women if y'all don't care and y'all don't do this for us?
I think one of the biggest issues is we conflate our feelings with like what's actually going on. So like your feelings is that the people that you dealt with, right, they did you wrong or whatever the case may be, and then you conflate that with everybody else. And then you say, hey, men don't like women. Men can't like women if I've been treated like this. No.
But everybody hasn't been treated.
Everybody hasn't been treated like that.
And not every man gonna treat you like that.
There are there's so many bad men out there.
It is.
There's a lot of
It is.
It's a lot of junkies out there.
But it's a lot of bad women.
There's a lot of junkies out there, and I heard some bad stories how men have treated women. So when you get when women get treated that way, they form that opinion in their head and they project it on everybody that's coming there, every man that comes after them. So I mean, it's human nature. Mm-hmm. I can't really blame them for it, but just got to get over that.
When I was in my 20s, I used to, like all of my homegirls and stuff like that, they'll tell me about their relationships, like their past relationships or whatever. And it used to be fascinating to me to be like, when they tell me stupid shit, like it was like, hey, you know, yeah, this nigga put his hands on me, or yeah, this nigga like locked me in the room, like I couldn't go nowhere type shit. And I'd be like, yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But then the older I got, and then the more I heard those situations, it was just like depressing. Like, wait, is niggas out here for real like this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like niggas is going crazy. And then I started dealing with friends who was a part of murder-suicides. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then you realize how active it is when it comes to not being emotionally stable. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And not being in control of yourself to where the only thing you can do is kill the mother of your child and kill yourself.
That's bull.
Like,
but I think that tie back into the conversation earlier where we need more accountable friends.
It is.
Yeah.
Like if you beating on your
Friends and parents.
Well, parents, parents is what it is. That's a difference.
But it plays a huge
parents go through
part.
the same thing.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. See, when you bring up parents, you got to understand.
Parents go through the
a
same
lot of
thing.
them. I call it environmental conditioning. Yep. So the man got it from somewhere. He didn't just wake up and start beating women.
Right.
No.
So he saw it and he learned it somewhere.
Right.
So that's why I say parents is kind of different because you never know where he picked this up from.
Yeah.
But as a friend, if Sage called me and say, yeah, man, I had to punch out my girl, nigga, what the fuck you doing?
Listen.
What do you mean you had to punch out? Well, come here, let me holler at you right quick.
I've gotten those calls. I've gotten those phone calls.
See, that's
I've literally gotten those
that
phone
don't
calls.
make sense to me.
And I was like, my nigga, what? What are you talking about? You sound trash right now.
And these are the people that don't need to reproduce. They don't need to have children because guess what? That cycle's gonna go to that little baby.
Exactly.
That baby's gonna learn,
right?
And he gonna do it, and then the next one gonna do it.
But that's what that is people not knowing what the emotion of anger is, right? It's, hey, I'm frustrated at my child. Like I put my hand on my child, put my hands on my child, or put my hands on my spouse because this person is not doing what I want them to do. Mm-hmm. And so my only reaction is violence. Mm. And they should, that's taught. Like you just said, that's taught.
Environmental conditioning.
You know what I'm saying? And so to be like, that's everybody's situation. To be like, oh yeah, man, because this person put his hands on me. Mm-hmm. Then that person gonna put his hands on me. And then that person gonna put his hands on me. And everybody not built like that. But like you say, it's about accountability. It's about, like, if I called you and told you that, you holding me to the fire. Yeah, nigga, that's crazy shit.
Like, I've had a conversation with my brother before he got married. And I asked him, like, why you really want to marry your wife? I leave his answer out. But I told him, I take marriage serious, right, bro? So if I ever find out you cheating, we got a box. If I find out you're doing some bullshit, we got a box. And because he respects me the way that he does, and I respect him the way that I do, we never had that issue. Especially because he loved his wife.
But you know what? You know what I say to that? Here's what I say. When people, like, I bring it to, like, you know how people always bring up, like, man, they don't make relationships like our grandparents' relationships, right?
Mm-hmm. Relationships horrible.
I bring it to, well, it's the same scenario of if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around, doesn't make a sound. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't know these relationships.
You don't know what's going on.
So you don't know if that relationship was trash or not.
Exactly.
You just know they've been together for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't know what's holding.
Don't know, sleeping in 7 bed, two twin beds in the same room.
All kind of stuff.
You know what I mean? My grandma and my granddaddy ain't never slept in the same room my entire life on earth. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And so it's one of those
So
things.
they had an open relationship.
Nah, we from the South. Just like you from Thomasville, we from like my granddaddy that I know of. My granddaddy had no other families out there. You know what I mean? But his best friend had other families out there, and he stayed right across the street from us. You know what I'm saying?
27 kids.
People can tell you, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, I'm not cheating on my girl, or I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. But are they? You won't know because you won't know their relationship.
I think it depends on. I think it depends on the level.
Yeah, the relationship you got with your friend. Like,
because see, with my brother, we talk about everything, so I already know. I can hear it in his voice. This is how well I know him, because we talk every day. So I can hear it in his voice when he finna do some bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what you finna do, bro? Well, I'm finna go. No, you're not. Come on, holla at me.
Eventually, it's gonna slip out. If the person get comfortable with a friend, y'all that close, that's gonna come out eventually. Especially if you having problems at home. About to go see this, that. Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, but people are good at. But people,
put your head down, go home.
People are good at hiding things because people hide things about themselves, not even just hiding things about their relationship. Like you have something going on with yourself that you won't tell a soul.
You right.
You know what I mean? And that's the same. People are afraid of prosecution. People are afraid of embarrassment. And so you may think you know this person, and this person will literally not tell you something about themselves or about their relationship because they're afraid of your prosecution or they're afraid of the embarrassment that it may come up.
The best advice I've ever gotten. I'm gonna look in the camera and tell you. I was told this by a wise man. His name was Black. He told me to go home. Put your head down.
Head down, go home, man.
Go home. Don't get gas.
Don't stop and get no
They at the
gas.
gas station
Don't go
too.
in no goddamn grocery stores. Take your ass home.
They at the post office.
I love that.
Take your ass
Go
home.
Go home, man.
I don't care if y'all had the roughest day ever.
You go home.
Take your ass home.
Yeah.
Great advice. I live by it too.
You got to go home.
That's only for married people now.
Yeah. Listen.
I'm the one.
So what relationship people supposed to do?
I don't give relationship advice. Not Kevin Samuels.
Give relationship advice.
I ain't even got a successful
Rest in
relationship that I can. I don't give relationship advice.
That's smart.
I want to get to one more thing before we turn up and start popping these bottles. How do you tell somebody that they're trash at sex or oral sex?
All right, so look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This was in my younger years now.
This is in my
transparent.
years.
This was in my younger years. I ain't really had a conversation with her. I just pulled out and left.
Oh wow. Why y'all in the mid stroke? How many strokes did you get in?
How many strokes did it take to get to
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
But I didn't.
Was she dry? Sahara Desert dry.
Whew. Man, that shit was rough. But I didn't have it in me to be like, hey man, this ain't it.
She probably knew she was dry.
I don't think she did. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because she said, and I quote, if she watching, I hope you don't see this. But she said, and I quote, this is the wettest I've been in a long time.
Niagara Falls.
No.
And it was at that point I had to go ahead and
Sahara
get on about
But you
it.
say this your younger days though, right?
Yeah, I was young. I
You
was
literally pulled out in mid-stroke
I
and
might have
just
been-
got up and left.
I might have been 19.
You had your pants still on or you had boxers on?
They were probably around my ankles.
Details in this question.
They were probably around my
Did you
ankles.
go through the front door or the back? You ain't tell her you went to the bathroom, but
No,
you just...
I walked right out the room.
Her leg was just
Hey man.
leg wide
And
open.
left her down the bed.
She called me like 15 minutes later. It was like, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm at the house.
Oh, Black. That is so...
Black does not represent the Wade on the podcast.
This was in my younger days, man. I wasn't,
Wow.
I was a little asshole.
So being older and mature now, we know that that's
that
a
wasn't
condition for women
wasn't.
sometimes.
That wasn't, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the correct way to handle the situation.
But
I was a
women
child,
have those
so,
conditions as well.
Was she a grown woman?
She was older than me, so she was probably 21, 22.
My Lord.
Come on.
Child, her wet years are behind
Come on
her.
in, man. Come on up in this thing.
I didn't know that was the issue.
I don't think there is no safe and like genuine, like easy way to tell somebody they shit is awful. There's no way to.
It was awful.
Yeah, that shit was awful. There's no way. Just like I feel like there's also no way that you can respectfully tell somebody you want fellatio from them, especially if you don't know them. Like if you know them, that's one thing, but there's no respectful way to ask a young lady to give you head. I'm sorry, it's not.
Service here at Clubhouse ATL is
But
A+.
There's no way to tell a woman, unless y'all got that type of relationship, but to sit down without her feelings being hurt and say, hey, listen, we got work to do.
Well, I always finish because I'm gonna get mine.
Oh my God.
Selfish, bro. Selfish, bro. Selfish, man.
That boy is selfish.
So as a woman, how would you want a man to tell you that it was not up to par?
I have a disclaimer. I've never been told that my vagina was bad, so I've never been in that situation. So
Okay, so let's.
How would I want a
you
man to tell me?
Hold on, what about that? Never mind, that wait on the store. We're gonna say that.
Right, we'll wait on that. So,
We'll wait on that.
That was nice.
I like that.
That was nice.
how would I want a man to tell? I would want him to tell me if it's something wrong, but like I tell every guy, just be honest. It's better to be honest than to run around and just, avoid the elephant in the room.
Oh, no, I ain't finna avoid nothing. So here's the thing. With me, it's hard for me to have that type of conversation in person. My face says a lot more than my mouth.
Well, maybe she would have gotten it through your facial expressions that it was horrible. I think you should do it in person.
I think she realized it was horrible when she called me and asked me where I was.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. But I hope she went and got some help. There's lube. There's a lot of things that can help.
It might have been me. She might just not have been attracted to me.
Hold on, but wait though. You've had bad dick though.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you tell him? How did you tell him?
I'm pretty sure he knew it was bad before he even got
So you
there.
didn't tell him is what you tell him.
It is that same
So you didn't tell him is what you tell him.
I didn't say I was... Honey, this is not Oprah. I'm not going to sit up here and say, you have an issue that you need to fix. I'm pretty sure he knew he had good dick when he came. And it is what it is.
Somebody told him it was good. I can guarantee you.
People just don't. But you know what? People don't have sexual chemistry with everybody.
That's true.
That's
why I said it's good than me.
And sex is not that important when I'm like with somebody. Like, I mean, it's important, but it's not on the top. It's like it probably comes like fifth.
Hell no.
What's the fourth?
Fourth, hygiene. Well, that's one for one. If your breath stink, we can't do nothing.
I mean, I agree with
you. If you missing some teeth, we can't do nothing.
Well, hold on now. Does breath matter? He licking it?
Hell yeah, breath matters. You're not finna get my coochie no gingivitis.
That pH be off, boy.
Hell no. Yes, it matters.
So what's number 2?
Number 2, height. I'm a bigger girl.
Damn.
I don't... This is my truth. I'm sorry.
Hey, man. These your preferences. Go ahead, man. Be blessed.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't date shorter guys. I'm a big girl. Like, what are we going to do?
Climb your ass?
No.
You mount your ass like an old horse.
No, babies climb on shit.
He is a baby. If he got damn 5 feet tall, that nigga's a child.
No. Just like some men, their preference is not bigger girls, and I'm okay with that. I ain't got to be your cup of tea. Because, baby, I'm somebody else's cup of Henny. Okay?
Yeah, I mean?
That's it.
So what's number 3?
Henny no more.
That was 3. Then
That was 2.
2, 3. I need a man that's stable in the mind. Mental health is very important. If you acting a little off, we can't do nothing because we end up having sex and I may get pregnant. How these children come in the world and be fucked up in the head. Because your mama kind of straight, but your daddy, he way out there in the left field. Like, people don't even think about that when they have children. Like, what kind of genes is my child gonna have? Yeah, they gonna look like me, but they may have all they daddy shit in them. And he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So if I already see a red light, we're gonna have to exit left. 4 is...
You already said
requirement for this.
I did?
Yeah, you said you gave us 4. You started with 4.
Yeah, and 5 is sex. I mean,
how you gonna know?
You can always fix sex. No, you can fix it.
I don't think you can.
Y'all think y'all can fix sex? YouTube, toys, and shit.
I think you can fix it.
Listen,
I think you can fix it.
Listen, when I first started out I named my move the J-Wade Shuffle. They can find out on Wade on the Stores.
We heard about that.
You heard the Wade on.
You still shuffling?
Nah, I had to change that.
man.
I had to change. I had to. No, this is a move I don't use no more.
It's been another.
I had to change it.
We greatly appreciate y'all
Hey,
for
hold
tuning
on, now
in,
you
man.
gonna cut me? I'm gonna wait on it.
We not doing that again.
Wait on the shuffle.
Hey, we here, Clubhouse ATL, 2852 Delt Road, Marietta, Georgia. It's the party tonight. J-Wade birthday. Happy
Turn
birthday
up.
to my
Happy birthday,
dog.
man. Happy birthday.
We gonna have a good time.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that alert button. You know when we got stuff coming out, man. Wait on the stores. T-Baby got a story to tell. We got some stuff.
We got all that.
Content coming out, man. This episode 4. Man, we had a good time.
Episode 4, man. For
Shout out Clubhouse again, man.
For
Look,
J-Wade,
y'all all right with me.
T-Baby, Black, Clubhouse ATL, Juwan.
Shout out to the camera.
No one
man.
with us, man.
The food is the bomb now.
The way you eating them,
It's spicy, but it's the bomb.
See you
I
next
don't mozzarella sticks.
I love cheese.
Okay.